If the Trump administration requests it, would the Massachusetts State Police assist in mass deportations?
No, absolutely not. This is a federal issue. It was created by the federal government. It's why I advocated so hard for a bill to fix the border. President Trump has come in. He's promised to fix the border. I hope he does just that, and he's got control.
And I don't understand why they can't be honest and say, if Donald Trump is going to mass deport random people, we don't support that. If Donald Trump is going to deport people who should be deported, we're going to work with him to do so. We do need the criminals out of our cities. And if you have overstayed your visa or whatever case may be, and you have already a deportation order, we're going to participate with the president to make sure that happens. Why can't they just say that? Why can't they just say that? Just so you guys know, we got a bunch of new stuff. Our hats are here. I feel terrible about giving this away for 47% off, but my team said let's do it. 47% off anything you see on the store in my Trump era. My wife be designing all kind of stuff, but anything on Tatum's store right now, 47% off to the end of the year. So you better get it now. If you ever had anything you want to buy from the store, you better get it now. And we also have this new shirt right here, New Year's celebration that we just put on there. You can get it right now for 47% off. I am not, after January 1, I'm not doing this no more. Y'all kicking my butt with this, but my team said let's do it. 47% off. All you got to do is put in code NYE, so like New Year's Eve kind of slogan, NYE47, and you'll get 47% off your order. I want to see y'all run the store dry, because come January 1st, I ain't doing 47% off. Let's see. It says Democrat governor foes to Trump as she turns on sanctuary cities protecting illegal immigrants. Let's play that clip real quick, because I think that what's his face, Mayor Adams, and I think Mayor Adams has a vested interest in doing whatever Trump wants him to do, because Trump is going to have to pardon him. I'm just saying.
It's about time. It's about time. Mayor Adams, good luck with everything. They went after you. They went after you, Mayor. Yeah, boy, I do that. 9.5 months ago, I said, he just said something about the administration. He's going to be indicted any moment. And guess what happened? But you're going to win. I think you're going to win. I know you're going to win. So good luck. Good luck.
I think they're trying to get him on federal crimes, and Donald Trump is going to be the one to have to pardon a community sentence. So I think that's why Mayor Adams is all of a sudden trying to be on Trump's side and trying to stand up for what's right.
And as you communicate with President-elect Trump and have communicated with him, will you express concern about mass deportations in the city?
My concern is one concern, and we keep tinkering around the edges. We keep having this philosophical conversation about it. The voters communicated loudly and clearly. We have a broken immigration system. It needs to be fixed. That's the only conversation I want. It's broken. It needs to be fixed. And New York City was devastated by that broken system. 220,000 migrants and asylum seekers have made their way here. No financial assistance from the administration. I think it was about $200 and something million with billions of dollars we had to pay for. I don't want to see that happen again. I don't want what's taking place in Chicago and Denver, Los Angeles, Houston. I don't want to see it take place again. Let's fix our immigration system. Anything other than that, I'm not interested in that conversation. We have a broken system. I talked about this in 2022, just as I talked about violence in 2021, and voters made this the top of their list. The top of their list. When I was talking about it, everyone was being dismissive of me, and voters said, this is a problem. And if we don't have a conversation about fixing the system, everything else is just being philosophical and theoretical, and I'm just not going to engage in that. Let's fix the system.
To be clear, sir, are you saying leave people here alone, focus on the system, or are you not even engaging on what might happen in the city and just focus on the system fix? So I understand your position.
Well, part of it is we need to either pick up the cost. Cities should not be dealing with a national problem. We need to pick up the course. And there are those here, I've said this more than once, there are those here who are repeated offenders. We need to address that. You don't come to our city and our country and commit violence acts on innocent people.
When he was talking so much trash about Donald Trump all these years. But anyway, they have to come back around because he officially won, and he going to start putting these dogs down. And I'm not saying down like you'll put a dog down, but I'm saying their reputation. Roll the clip.
If the Trump administration requests it, would the Massachusetts State Police assist in mass deportations?
No, absolutely not. But, let me say this. I do think it's important that we all recognize that there's going to be a lot of pressure on states and state officials. And I can assure you, we're going to work really hard to deliver. Some realities also need to be, noted, and that is in 2016, we had a very different situation in the courts. And while I'm sure there may be litigation ahead, there's a lot of other ways that people are going to act and need to act for the sake of their states and their residents. There's regulatory authority and executive powers and the like. There's legislation also within our states. So I think that the key here is that every tool in the toolbox has got to be used to protect our citizens, to protect our residents, and protect our states, and certainly to hold the line on democracy and the rule of law as a basic principle, right? Remember, this is a federal issue. It was created by the federal government. It's why I've advocated so hard for a bill to fix the border. President Trump has come in. He's promised to fix the border. I hope he does just that. And he's got control of both Congress and Senate now. So get that done, Mr. President, because we need it. What I also, tried to take this approach, John, of how do we deal with the fact that we've got these numbers coming in that we're required by law to house, but how do we do that in a way that actually gets them out and on to independent living? So we process 4,000 people for work authorization. They're working out in communities in Massachusetts. Some have already left the state. I'm shutting down hotels. I don't think that's a place for anyone to live. And we're making important reforms to our shelter system, which frankly have needed to be made for decades. And I think that these things are going to make a difference. We're seeing the number of migrant families coming into Massachusetts go way down. That's good, because I've also sent the message. Massachusetts, we are not a sanctuary state. If you come here, there is not housing here. And I think that's been effective in changing the trajectory of what we're seeing. But we also have to...
Yeah, right. You see how their tones change. I'm not working with him. I'm not doing it and that. Oh, now we're not a sanctuary state. And then why are you not going to work with him? These people... It's sad, man. Let me just say this, and I reap the benefits of being very popular because I'm authentic. But the sad thing is people are not authentic. They just say whatever. I mean, that lady just said whatever. It was convenient for her to say that she don't like Donald Trump, and now it's not convenient anymore because he won the election, and now now it's all coming back in full circle. I don't know why they can't just say we will support deportation, and I don't understand why they can't be honest and say if Donald Trump is going to mass deport random people, we don't support that. If Donald Trump is going to deport people who should be deported, we're going to work with him to do so. We do need the criminals out of our cities. And if you have overstayed your visa or whatever case may be, and you have already a deportation order, we're going to participate with the president to make sure that happens. Why can't they just say that? Why can't they just say that? Because then that'll make their party look stupid and they'll make Donald Trump look good. Donald Trump only wants to do what's right for the American people. That's all he wants to do. He wants to do what's right for the American people, and we voted for him to deport people that shouldn't be here. Because we don't need to be talking about H-1B visas if we got a whole bunch of illegals just running around our country taking resources. And yeah, America is built on immigrants. I agree. Most of the people that built America didn't originate in America. They came here at some point in time. Many of our greatest people were immigrants, but legal immigrants, vetted immigrants who wanted the American dream, who would assimilate. All of those things are appropriate and apparent.